Alrighty. Let's see. Let's go to the live thing here. Alrighty, so here we are. What is this? Something Monday. What I missed there? It's updated. Alrighty, ante up. There's like a double something there. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. Come on, show it again. Show it again. Did I miss it? Show it again. Look at all these Kobe's. Come on. This Monday, progression in all games will be doubled. Ooh. That's perfect for me, because I'll probably be streaming on Monday. Alrighty, welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys are just coming in. Stream. Okay, so just gotta separate this and this. Just so I can see everything that's going on. Let's see, what can I... Oh, there you go. So I don't take up some bandwidth. Alrighty, so here we are with the live stream. We are here November 29th game, so I still gotta play some extra stuff, play some extra games here to get going. But I do have some attribute or some VC that I can use up to level up my character. And I've been using my NBA 2K app. I've been using what else have I been using? I've been using the My 2K app. I've been playing the My GM mode, so it all kind of accumulated a lot of points and shit like that. So let's see. This could bring up a lot of stats here. My vertical. Ooh, there you go. That's nice. All right, all right. So now an 81. My vertical went up to a 70. Hopefully that could help my Hopefully that can help my... Haven't been far here. My attributes. We're actually going to change some options here for the league. I'm going to make it 6 minutes because usually it takes me about an hour to finish a game. So yeah, I just want to keep moving on, play the season, move on. So yeah, we're going to be playing the Mavericks the next game. We're 5. I mean, we're 5th in the East and they're 7th in the West. We're 12 and 8. So yeah, and then. Let's just keep going here, and for a reason I can't navigate this damn thing, and let's play this game against the Mavs. We're going to be using our black jerseys, and hopefully we'll be okay here. And if you guys are watching this stream, hope you guys are having a good holiday so far, whatever you're celebrating, Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. And let me just check the sound check here.
I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
Yep, the sound check. Sorry if that's gonna reverberate to you guys. But here we go.
Tonight at the American Airlines Center, where the Dallas Mavericks will be going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Checking out Brooklyn, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in.
Do a little stream here. I'm gonna actually do a stream today, tomorrow, and maybe Monday if I have time. I'm working tomorrow morning, so it might be a little difficult. I might be a little tired. Christmas Day, I plan on going to the gym. I plan on going to my parents' house for Christmas. My wife and my in-laws are working, so I'm gonna be spending time with them and the dogs. Let's see here. Go to the closet. Let's make sure that I'm wearing some Jordans. I want to get paid for that, so let's head to the court. Let's see. Why can
Where you going?
Read my whispers right now.
I'll just be here waiting for you till you get back. Go out there and dunk on somebody for me. DJ Mad.
Yeah, I'll definitely dunk on somebody. Let's go back to the dashboard. This is my part 5 of my journey to 99. So still trying to get there and still trying to master my jump shot. Too early. Too late. Jeez. I used to have this Michael Jordan thing freaking on point. It's good. Oof. Early. Come on, give me a ball, bro. Somebody give me a ball. Give me a ball. Whatever, let's play.
And the performance of this, and we've got. Well, guys, thanks DA, a true sign of how.
So instead of playing the 8 minutes that I usually do on a stream, I'm doing 6. In order for me to just continue the game, so that's shaving off 4 minutes gameplay, maybe, depending on the whistles. Actually, that's shaving off 8 minutes. I'm sorry, I didn't know how to do math.
So the net starting 5. Down low,
stats will be a little lower, but
and there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Mr. Perfect.
I'll be going through a lot more games. I don't know. Let's see the trade-off here. So
with that one, gets that one to go against the lip. Trickeration. I like that.
Shut him already for a slam. No problemo.
Though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
And for the Nets back in 2013-14, the new luxury tax structure resulted in record losses for the franchise. $144 million. That's a lot in a single season.
Yeah, that's a lot of zeros, Kevin. More than 10 times the next closest team at the time. So
that's not a
list you want to be on. Ownership now showing a little more discipline and restraint. Even looking to sell almost half the team to spread those future costs.
Powell with the steal. Barnes right side. And another basket for Dallas.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Russell passes to Rush. Mozgov a screen on Barnes. And Rush kicks to Mozgov. 16 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the San Antonio Spurs.
And we all know
get my shit together.
They were the better team on that night. No question about it. Honed in completely. They demonstrated real grit in a tough place to play in. They got the result they wanted. And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets
Mozgov.
Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take this and turn it into one of the plays.
Oh my goodness, I got the block, but no one gets the rebound.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rush. Out of hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end.
Gosh,
really
an offensive rebound, but Jerry's just messing shit up, man.
I think they got to get it going. A 1 for 5 start, not what they wanted.
And there's the call.
A little frustration foul, but that's all right.
That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And during this
down by 8 already, man.
A lot of lengthy road trips can be found for teams in the league. Clark, I would assume it's maybe sometimes hard to play at your best when you've been on the road.
There you go, steal.
There's no question about it. I mean, there's
and the point, and they get an assist. Beautiful.
Because it's just
play some defense,
and
man.
your teammates against the opponent. But when you're out on the road for a long time, things can get a little stale. You can become a little distracted. So it becomes very difficult, particularly for young teams, to work through the grind and adversity of being on the road. Veteran guys are used to it, but the young fellas often struggle with that.
That was go push.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
So the pass ahead, you gotta finish that, man.
He could not get that
terrible.
Out of contact.
Terrible.
For 2. And for the Mavericks, clearly the rebuild, Greg, has begun.
Yeah, but they made good use of their picks.
Should be.
They brought in more youth and signed their building blocks. Franchise isn't used to rebuilding, but they are approaching it, I think, the right way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Noel's checked in for Powell. Matthews comes in for Curry. And Barea subbed in for Farrell. Then for the Nets, Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Booker. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Russell. Now here's Barea. 8 points his last outing. And the basket.
Are you kidding me? Come on, Mozgov. You getting bodied like that?
How well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Rush. He's
on the cross. Here comes another layup and one. Let's go. That's Harrison Barnes' second foul of the game.
To start the evening. His numbers getting called.
Second free throw.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
You know, single-handedly carry this team if I have to.
And a change for the Nets. LeVert's checked in. Here's Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The defense, man.
Continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Getting a rebound. Come on.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Nets trail by 5. Right side, Lin.
Open shot. Assist. Oh my gosh, Jeremy Lin.
Not give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one
Killing me, man. Killing me.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Measury. Outside Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Wow.
Measury's got 6 points.
Hot-bodied here, man.
Start here early.
Terrible.
6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah,
One
and
by
you know
7
what,
in the
Greg,
first.
you like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Oh my gosh, you can't finish.
Almost always
taking
you can
ugly
rely on
shots.
him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's
There's my second foul. That's a frustration foul because now we're down by 15. Are you kidding me, man? Oh,
here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Garbage.
From the moment he set foot in the league, Rondé Hollis Jefferson has been an elite defender. That's his calling card. He's a terrific athlete.
That's an and
He
one.
guard really any position on the floor, except maybe some centers. But heck, I wouldn't even mind trying him against most of the centers for short stints. He's that good on deep.
So for Brooklyn now, down low it's Booker and Mozgov. Then it's Mr. Perfect. Then it's Russell. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard position. Here's Farrell. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Go push.
Russell dishes to Mozgov.
I missed that anyway.
Well with the rebound. And you look at the versatility of Hollis Jefferson.
Be honest.
He can not only guard big men, he blocks shots and rebounds like a big man too.
Well, he actually plays bigger than he is, Kevin, because he's got a 7'2" wingspan. I mean, that allows him to do a lot against bigger people.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Boy, watching Barnes do his
wow,
thing
we're shooting 29% from the field. Are you joking?
I think his high basketball IQ, Kevin. He's just really crafty at finding the space he needs to operate.
Now here's Booker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta.
Actually made something. Okay.
Russell's got his first bucket
chip away at this lead.
He's on the board for 3.
Chip away, chip away.
He's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter. It's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
There's the screen. Powell kicks to Noel. Passes it to Curry. A 3-ball. Rush grabs the miss.
Let's go, let's go, let's go push,
Rush
man.
has got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell with a wide open look.
D'Angelo.
That makes it just
with 2 in a 9-point game. I'm okay with this.
That's real nice. I mean,
first assist, I'm not
really
happy about that.
Before he gets into a shot. Good use of pace there.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rick Carlisle is one of the most respected head coaches in the league, especially for his X's and O's. But Bucks coach Jason Kidd, who played for Carlisle, praised his disposition. He's never up, never down.
Let's go.
There's no panic in it.
Let's
go. He gives you that
go.
sense of security to go out there and make a play. Kevin?
Gotta love Coach Carlisle, D.A., an even-keel guy who places a lot of trust in his players. Now here's Powell.
Really, guys?
Is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, the Powell walk in there like that.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
The pass to Kilpatrick. Inside. Here's Rush. It's deflected. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Barnes. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that.
Finish that layup, man. It's on Seth Curry, really?
Leading by 9. So the whistle blows on the shot.
Oh my gosh, man. Third foul.
Right there.
That's kind of garbage.
You gotta appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Barnes hits them both. Now Rush. 43 points out last game. There's the dish to Mozgov.
Oh my gosh.
And Rush kicks to Russell.
Give me this, please.
And the Nets miss again. And so it's holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you've been mentioned as a major contender for Rookie of the Year. Is that something you're aiming for?
Oh man, you know, I'm honored to be considered for the award. You know, at this point, if it happens, then it happens. But, you know, until that, I just need to, you know, keep working.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action.
You know, because I did take them the minutes, it's kind of hard for me to grind it out.
Action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see
might
if that changes here in the third.
Actually,
nice game, great performance from Mr. Perfect.
And through the first 2 periods,
might actually add it back to 8 minutes.
Whenever he wanted to.
Seems to be longer, but
mentality.
Yeah,
I'm not playing
things happen when he cuts to the rim,
as well as
Greg,
it should.
You cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
On the wings, Curry and Barnes.
Ooh, driving there, come on, man.
And it's Farrell.
Fucking big man's messing my game up.
Well, you know, one thing you can be certain of with the Mavs, guys, is they're going to make the most of what they have. I think Rick Carlisle, who actually spent some time as the head coach of the Pistons and the Pacers, is one of the very best in pro sports.
Gosh.
He's a master at putting his players in the
Having a
optimal
hard time,
position
man.
for their success.
Now Barnes. After the missed 3 from Rush, Barnes with it. Now guarded by Rush. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Mozgov.
Determination is a valuable attribute, and Barnes plays with determination, committed to at least getting the foul on the way up. Nice job. One of the things that every great player has to have is a tremendous work ethic, and Harrison Barnes has the reputation of being an outstanding worker. He wants to be special, and he's willing to put the time in to give it a chance to happen.
Here's Rush.
Played
in with a nice touch off the glass. Rush has got 12 points in the game.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
There you go. You can get some defense.
And Clark, another thing with Barnes, he's very clear-sighted on the areas he needs to improve.
Oh my gosh.
Kevin, I mean, at times
Why?
he can be pretty hard on himself. That's part of how you get better. Irrational self-confidence, pretty common in this league. That's not HB, though. I mean, he's more cerebral, and his desire is what balances it all out for him.
Brooklyn with the ball. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Up
there you go for Lane. What a slam.
By Rush.
Come on, here we go.
Did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was
here we
how
go.
He got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Another board.
Donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Curry with the steal.
My God.
Down low. Powell. That's good. 8 points for him.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Don't have to fucking catch that ball, man.
By Brooklyn. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Now we're down 19. Come on. Yeah, it's so close.
Mavericks leading by 19. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Mr. Perfect out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then it's Russell. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Powell. Dallas moving it around. Matthews, no one around.
Gamble.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Matthews has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Mavs. Here's Rush. He's covered by Matthews. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it. Whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time. And usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested. Oh, my God,
man. Why would you pass it like that?
Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Here's Rush. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 18 points for Mr. Perfect.
You never pass for the sake of passing. You wait until the defense commits. Russell does that, finds the open man nicely.
Now here's Matthews. Measury kicks to Matthews. Powell with the screen. Clark, we talk about the importance of what a player can do. How important is it for a player to know what they cannot do?
Take me out of this game, man.
Very important. Understanding who you are and what your skill set is and how that fits with your team, critically important. Not only knowing it, but then embracing your role within your particular limitations, skill set, and teamwork.
2 points. That one goes.
How are you letting him slip like that?
Come out of halftime, they've been extremely
fucking ridiculous. Shooting 28.
Efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
There's Russell with the 3. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
What the fuck is that?
For Harris.
Jesus. Really?
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Farrell. He's guarded by Russell. Farrell kicks to Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Measuring. And the shot falls short this time. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter.
Trying to trust my teammates, but they can't finish for shit, man.
Feeds it to Rush.
Go.
Booker in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Kilpatrick. Curry with some nice D.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Doubled by Rush. Well, we know just how athletic the NBA has become since its inception. Clark, even from when you play, just how much faster and stronger has the game become?
I would say if we were going to try to put a percentage on it, I think it's grown 60–70% in terms of athleticism. And a lot of it is attributable to the training advances that have been made in sports science and sports medicine and sports performance. And that's benefited and aided the players greatly. And then you have players that have really bought into nutrition and year-round maintenance of their bodies and taking advantage of this technology to enhance performance. And then it becomes a herd mentality. More and more of the guys are doing it, and more of them are benefiting from this enhanced training. So I'd say it's at least 70% better than 30 years ago. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now here's Measury.
Jeez.
And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, the muscle and strength of Matthews, really impressive, Kevin. Great at scoring even while getting bodied up by the defense.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Harrison Barnes.
And I love that it's been a hard charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Matthew. The Nets also changing it up. Mozgov comes in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Russell. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Measury. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. Harris has checked in for Curry. And Barea subbed in for Yogi Ferrell.
That's exactly how you set the table.
That's not bad. Steal.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Whoa.
Carroll passes to Rush. Well, the commissioner recently said the NBA will review the one-and-done rule for college players. Any idea how that will change, if it will at all?
You know what? I'm not sure, Kevin. Quite honestly, when this rule was instituted about 10 years ago now, 10 or 11 years ago, I thought it would be good. I felt 1 year of college, if a guy was fully invested in that experience, would be better than no years.
I got 24 of the 47 points.
College is not for
That's
everybody.
Embarrassing, man.
And I'm actually of the mindset now that you should be allowed to leave right out of high school if you so choose. But if you do go to college, I would like there be a rule in place that there's a commitment to 2 years. I just think that would benefit all involved. The players, the universities, and I think the NBA would get a more mature and an NBA-ready prospect. That being said, I think we're going to end up, you know, kind of where we are right now. I don't know if anything is going to change in the near future.
Right.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Booker's checked in.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls.
Wow, Trevor Booker, you suck.
And
are you kidding?
That moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll...
Oh my gosh.
They're certainly happy to start it off.
Trevor Booker, how do you not win a jump ball against JJ Barea?
Their second and final game of the season series being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season.
Slam.
I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Barnes.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Here's
there you go. Another lane, another slam, whatever.
Hey guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, frustrating to say the least. I mean, don't even know why they're trying anymore. This one is a wrap.
I'm just doing it to pad my stats at this point because there's no way we can win this, obviously.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. There's the triple.
The buzzer.
No good.
The buzzer.
So no problem for Dallas.
All right, so it is the 20. What are you gonna do? So we get a bunch of the stats here. Relentless finishers, almost gonna be a silver. Yeah. Kind of frustrating considering my team didn't do anything. Didn't do anything at all. Only thing I'm looking forward to is bringing all this VC up. And yeah, it's garbage.
Out of here. I'm skipping the shower. I'm skipping the press conference. I'm out.
Hold up, bro. I'd at least take a shower. You a little funky. And what you been eating anyway? It's starting to come out of your pores. DJ PU.
DJ PU. That's funny. I guess we'll just continue from here on. I actually have time for one more game if we play the 6 minutes, because that took about, what, 30 minutes? Under 30 minutes to do. You know what? Let's see if I could pull off the 8-minute quarters. I know it's a little bit longer. Do have to cook some food, but we'll see what we can do. Whoever's watching, feel free to chat away. Thanks for checking it out. Say hi. You know, don't be shy. Say hi somehow. Let's see. Nobody wants to answer. Alright. Well, anyway, we'll let this load. I'm going to change it to 8-minute quarters. Hopefully it won't take too long. So to kind of cook my food and wash dishes and whatnot. And yeah. Alright. Phone's not ringing anytime soon, I don't think. No. And let's see what kind of attributes I could bring up with only 979 VC. Let's see. Then first offense, rebounding. I mean, that's a nice stat to bring up, only because I'm trying to be a triple-double machine. But our team is garbage. Garbage, man. I don't know what the hell that was that displayed. 29%? Really? Really? Come on now. I didn't realize I was playing that. So there's actually a trick to this. In order to dominate in the game, play in pro mode, you'll be able to just destroy the teams. I didn't realize I was playing Hall of Fame at all. But yeah, you know what? I don't want to get too bored. Let's change at least to All-Star. Let's see how that goes. 8-minute quarters. Just play against Atlanta. It's going to be home and home, or home and away, I guess we're going to call it. We are still the 5th in the East, so I ain't mad at that. And yo.
And joining us in the booth for tonight's game, the incredibly talented Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
What's up, guys? Today I am here with Kevin Harlan, and you just wrapped up recording with one of our very special guests.
We finished up with Kobe Bryant, and I can honestly say
some money.
I got in business when I was 14 years old. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever been a part of something that was as revealing, as informative, as charismatic. I think he is going to give a wonderful feel with an insider's look at the game of basketball, and maybe even more importantly, what it takes to be a champion.
Kobe, you've made no bones about patterning.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Oh, phone is ringing here. Let's see. Brian. What are you talking about? I wore Jordan's last game. 99% sure. Pretty sure I wore Jordans. I don't know what the hell they're complaining about. I'm wearing Jordans. I'm wearing Jordans, and that's that. Let's go to the game.
knock. DJ, I wanted to rap to you about something.
Hey, Coach, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to talk to you about that top-notch job you did the other night. I mean, with everything that's been going on, I didn't really get a chance to talk to you. But, you know, what I saw you do out there, that was magic. Watching the fans' eyes all night go crazy over you. It was great stuff. I mean, that's the type of stuff that all-stars are made of, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah. But I just
too much talking.
There's no pressure.
More gameplay. I can't even skip it.
I see you're in the zone. I think that's what you guys call it these days. So you're right. Okay. So I'll let you. I'll let you be. All right.
Wonder what all that was about. SK. I got it. What up, fellas? You ready?
All right. How's the volume? Is the game audio too high for the my commentary? The ball. There you go. Somebody give me a ball. I swear, that's like perfect release. I don't know how that's good as opposed to anything else. Give me a ball. Give me a ball. Whatever, let's go. Playing the 8 minutes.
From Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm going to be facing the Hawks, who are 9-12. We better win this game.
Now that we're into the year, some teams starting to show cracks, Brent, could use an infusion of talent.
Garbage.
How hard is it to make an in-season trade that can really have an impact on your team?
I think it's more and more difficult, Kevin, with the rules and the way that the salary cap is set up for teams really that are contending for something big. To go out and all of a sudden grab that one.
I broke that defender down.
It's very rare
Easy
that
layup.
a team can go out that's sitting on top of the standings and find that one.
Look at my stats for the season. About 25 points a game.
Even better. So
almost 5
when
assists.
that does happen, you have to really commend GMs that have done their homework and manipulated the salary cap so that there's space for that kind of player.
Complex, I agree.
And trying to be rookie of the year here too.
Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. They've got Collins. He's out there with Dwayne Dedman. Bellinelli is out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Delaney in at the point guard position.
D'Lo.
Russell, no good.
My team is trash. Oh my gosh.
It was a loss to Cleveland.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Well, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
The shot's good from Delaney.
Teammates love Dedman because of his willingness to give up his body on screen plays like that.
Here's Rush.
All right, there you go. Another dunk and one.
And you figured with the success that DJ has had so far in the NBA that the shoe companies would take notice. It was announced that he struck a deal here with Jordan, and I'm sure that's something he's really thrilled about.
Here's Delaney. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Now here's Bazemore. It's a three-point game. They set the screen. Just 3 to shoot. It's
give me that.
Rush.
No block.
Outside Russell. A steal.
D'Angelo,
right
you suck, man.
Here's Delaney. Some solid defense from Rush.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game
started. Actually kind of very frustrating that they can't hit anything.
Delaney kicks to Collins. That one drops for him.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket.
Giving D'Angelo the shot, but not doing anything.
Russell dishes to Rush.
Right there, right there. Oh, Mozgov hit that.
On the 9-footer.
Be long enough.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Delaney. He's guarded by Russell. Delaney, the pass to Bellinelli. Six on the shot clock. Fires from 14. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bellinelli's got his first bucket in this one. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think I'm just going to leave that one right there.
Here's Delaney. After the basket by Brooklyn. Stripped away.
Ooh, steal.
Here we go, one-on-one.
Patrick by himself. I'll let him go.
One is hammered home.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball.
And the size and length of Mozgov, a big factor. Hard to convert when he's there.
Here's Rush.
Another slam and one. Kent Bazemore hacking me while I was dunking and one play.
You know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Let's see if I can convert.
Atlanta making some changes. Muscala, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And it's Luke Babbitt in for Kent Bazemore. Here's Delaney. They double him with Booker. The feed to Babbitt. There's the screen.
Shit.
And Bellinelli kicks to Collins. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. It's Rush outside, and he's good.
Hit that three in the corner. There's 13 points of the game, I think. I'm on fire right now.
This quarter, looking to extend the lead.
The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Delaney. Offensive rebound. It's tipped.
Ooh, another block.
Here's Kilpatrick. Bellinelli is covering. Kilpatrick passes to Rush.
Boom, in rhythm.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Still fresh on the minds is that 2015 season for the Atlanta Hawks when they won 60 games and a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals, but they've never quite recaptured that magic, and most of those players are gone. So
yeah, ball, steal. Finish that. He goes in.
To the knee and converts the layup. He's got 15.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And Muscala kicks to Bembry. There's a screen. Will it go? Poked away.
Really, guys?
And Brent, the Hawks win total steadily diminishing over the last 2 seasons. What do you think happened?
Well, I think there's a couple of things going on. Maybe a team figured out some of what they do systematically, and then they lost a lot of the guys that were part of that team that won so many games a few years ago. So they're going to younger players that don't have as much experience, and younger players that don't have as much experience in the system. It takes a little while to get that stuff back.
It's the Nets now, following the 3 by
Somebody get the fucking ball.
Brooklyn will retain
Jesus.
Now it's
really?
The top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. You look at Rush. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though
Babbitt for the nice, easy layup. 17 points in the first quarter. 2 minutes left.
All that young talent.
That is no small achievement, even early on like this. I think it shows just how well he fits into playing at this level.
Cook kicks to Muscala. Here is Cook, defended by Lynn. 6 to shoot. Back to Muscala. The three. Hits it from three-point range. Muscala's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Lynn dishes to Rush. To the inside.
Mozgov. There you go. Good assist.
Starting to
That's all it is. Just
here
pick and roll.
In the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Here's Bembry. 8 points his last outing. Here's Babbitt. And Plumlee kicks to Cook. Babbitt passes to Plumlee. Mozgov with the steal.
Hello, Jeremy Lin. Oh my God.
It'll go to the Hawks. And
really? Jeremy Lin, I am right in front of you, right in front of the defender. I don't understand why you can't pass it. That's a little ridiculous.
For them from out at the top of the arc
in the
three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
And he comes up with the deuce. Muscala's got 5 points so far.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Now Rush. 29 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with it.
The Hawks trail by 11. Now the pass to Muscala. And a miss there on the triple.
And already they've staked out a
less
noticeable
possession for this
advantage
damn quarter
in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Rush.
With the buzzer.
No good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 11.
What the?
And the
Why is it
second
kicking?
quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Tired.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time.
I don't care about these damn cutscenes right now. I just want to go finish this game.
The Hawks with a completely new group on the
Right
floor.
now we're by 20.
Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range.
I like it, man.
0 of 4. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. And it's Delaney in the point. Russell dishes to Rush. Tries a three.
Give me space. Let me shoot it.
There's Kilpatrick. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Collins. Good D by Booker.
Another board.
You got to give him credit there.
Board number 3.
To contest that
Patrick
shot.
assist.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the...
Hold on, sorry, got a text.
Hate there.
Here's Rush. He's got 19.
Okay, come on. Tell me I can't shut Bazemore.
Outside Russell.
There you go.
This one
D'Angelo, hit that 3, please.
And there's the
wow,
rebound by
man.
Dedman.
Just
Wow.
not his night so far, guys.
And for
I don't
D'Angelo
understand.
Russell, the former number 2
1
overall
for 6
pick in
shooting.
2015 out of Ohio State. Greg, in your opinion, what makes him so special as a prospect?
I think it's all about his skill level.
Shoot.
I mean, the league loves players who can handle, pass, and shoot. And he can do all 3 at an elite level. And he's not just a stationary shooter.
Go,
He
I
can
still
hit
hang on the rim.
pull-ups,
Go, go.
a very good in-between game as well. Let's just see
Foul.
if he can continue his maturation process.
So, Brent, certain players are known for getting into people's heads. Who is a guy you played against that really challenged your mental toughness?
I'll give you 2 examples, Kevin. As an opponent, I would tell you that Vernon Maxwell was one of the less cerebral and more in-your-face aggressive players that I ever faced as an opponent. But on the flip side of that, Kevin, there were guys I played with that sometimes would challenge you mentally. In particular, one Gary Payton in Seattle. Always interesting to see how he approached the game, and sometimes even his own teammates.
There you go.
You always
Look at
have
that pass.
challenge, I'm sure.
Well, I take it head on.
Another
That's what guys
pass.
do.
Look
They're
at-
paid to compete.
The Nets have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And he makes both free throws. And one thing that's a constant for Atlanta, great activity defensively.
Well, there's a system offensively for the Hawks, but there is a system of rules for them also defensively. So they did a good job of being in good position, setting themselves up to defend plays,
All right,
to
let's
get
go,
steals
let's
and
go.
deflections and draw charges. And they did a great job last year with the addition of Dwight Howard being a better rebounding team. That's something they
Give me
need
the
to
space.
try to hang their hat on this year as well.
man.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but yet to make another one.
I'm gonna hit that eventually.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Delaney kicks to Bellinelli. To the right side. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Muscala's got 7 points in the game.
Well, some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game.
Ended up and finished.
As you
There you
saw
go.
there, it can have a
Assist.
huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at
Assist
the
number
basket.
3.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Rush and stolen
Wow,
by
man.
Bazemore. Muscala gets the bucket. 9
Alright,
points in
let
the
me play
game
some
so
serious
far.
now, then.
That's how you set up
play
your teammates.
seriously
Done
at
with a
this
little bit of
point.
flair.
All right.
Here's Rush. He's covered by Bazemore. He gets that one.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Delaney. The dish now to Bazemore. He kicks to Bellinelli. Pass to Muscala. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
For Brooklyn, they have been a
sucks.
perfect
So
8 of 8 at the line.
Bad. Oh my
And
god.
Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
To the wing on the left. Here's Bembry. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. And that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't.
Thanks, Kevin. You've had a great start to
Finish
your
the
rookie
damn
season.
sentences,
Now,
go.
is winning Rookie of the Year something that's on your mind?
Team's more important.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step
Okay.
away briefly, but get you right.
We'll keep playing. I want to finish this game real quick.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the
Go
first
out
2
there and
quarters,
own
but
this,
there's
man.
plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Down low, it's Booker and Mozgov. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 4 on the clock. The shot by Bellinelli.
ball.
Oh, good. Burnett shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
Patrick, hit that, please.
They grabbed their own miss.
Oh my gosh, man.
Off with the
You
layup.
guys still
Ooh, the D
suck.
did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Open shot. Still can't hit.
Now Bellinelli. Passes it to Delaney. Back to Bellinelli. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Lets it go from 11. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Bro.
And
Oh
physically,
my
there's no
God.
doubt they've been the
How
stronger
the fuck
team.
if you need
A
it?
plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Literally open underneath the
Nice
damn
ball movement
basket.
here by
Man.
Atlanta. And Bellinelli kicks to Dedmon. To the paint. Here's Collins. The Hawks again can't hit.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. And Booker kicks to Russell. He dishes it to Rush. Good. And it's Russell picking up the assist. 25 points for Mr. Perfect.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint. And a big move for D'Angelo Russell this past offseason. Traded from the Lakers to Brooklyn. Now one of the major building blocks of this team that has embraced him wholeheartedly.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You look at Rush, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to #1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off.
I was going to finish that with a slam. There you go.
Always puts on
You
a
need
show.
that assist.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And the Hawks with possession here after the basket by Brooklyn. Up top, Bazemore, guarded by Rush. Will it go? Rebounded by Kilpatrick. And with the draft spot, the Lakers have. And the spot history.
Oh, catching and finishing. Good pass by Kilpatrick.
You know, it just seemed to me that Russell wasn't the right fit for what LA wanted to do. Still a very young and talented player.
Another steal.
Has a chance to kind of reinvent himself here in New York.
Sure, you make that shot.
A bit more maturity since
Not
that
only
trade
giving open
and
three.
since joining this team.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Here's Bellinelli. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
How about the fearlessness? And even in the face of the D, Bellinelli there makes him pay.
And one.
And whatever
Cocking it back. Dunking on Bazemore. And one play. And we convert.
Trying to remember the last time that they missed. They're on an absolute tear.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Cook kicks to Muscala. There's a good screen. Dishes to Cook. Shot from 16. Rush grabs the miss.
7th rebound.
Rush has got his
Give it
6th
to
rebound
Wells.
on the night.
Yeah, they
Finish
showed
it.
effort and aggression.
And he
in the
needs an
paint,
assist.
really right
All they
from the
want.
tip.
All he wants an
Their
assist.
rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Hawks trail by 20. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Collins is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Bellinelli. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Delaney in at the point guard. And the shot falls short this time.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that
Finish
shot
that,
from going in.
please. Assist.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball off the pass, he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
Here's Rush. And
Foul.
so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Going at Bazemore
Well,
this
we don't
game.
have a chalkboard here to draw it up, but if you could explain it, what's your favorite inbounds play when you really need a bucket?
All right, Kevin, so the guy goes to the right. He comes off the down pick, and then on the backside, you run the hammer, and you dribble to the right side. You throw along the baseline, but you're looking for the 4-man on the slip, and also the 5-man's popping back for the jump shot. Got it?
I got it. I like the run the hammer. Run the hammer. And stolen by Russell. In transition, here come the Nets. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. Hey, Brent, with the stakes of players' health being so high, we've seen contract clauses prohibiting many outside activities, but we're talking also about 20-year-old guys who just want to live their lives and enjoy what the success has brought them. What's the balance here?
I think the league tries to do a good job of making sure that players aren't involved in activities that are going to jeopardize what it is that their livelihood brings them, and that is their ability to play on the NBA floor, Kevin. And a lot of those things that you see in the player contract are absolutely things that a player can enjoy after their career is over with.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect.
So let's see if I have enough time to do it. So
here's Delaney. He feeds it to Bellinelli. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Kilpatrick. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Here's Delaney. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kicks it to Bellinelli. There's the pick. Here's the floater. Mozgov with the ball.
Open break opportunity. Baseball catching up. And the two-handed slam for the fast break.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Sure.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Well, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
And Rush kicks to Booker. Feeds it to Rush. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
That's some
Trevor Booker not screwing up.
That's how you move it on the inside.
Thank you.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded closely. This one for 3. The shot misses. Excellent D from Rush. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field.
And one with a layup. Great pass by Mozgov. Thank you for trusting me.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Trevor Booker.
And converting 4 and 1s in a game.
Become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential.
Got it. All in rhythm, 42 points.
Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts.
Should I go for 50?
Information out there for GMs to get at.
So it's Atlanta now. After the 3-pointer from Rush. Delaney, the pass to Dedmon. The feed to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now Rush.
Oof.
Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Puts up a 3. Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's Rush. NBA official, NBA referee. Brent, has to be one of the toughest jobs in the world. There's been a lot of talk about adding an official to the court. Would that make a difference?
You know, I'm thinking, Kevin, that's like asking 4 of my buddies to add a 5th guy to go out and they're all single. That means there's another guy I got to compete with. So maybe we don't have another set of eyes on the NBA game. Lots of physicality, lots of pushing and shoving.
Breakaway. And there's a slam, 44.
I'm not sure that's the best idea for the league.
So then adding the Secaucus and the extra eyes in New York to look at calls, I think that might take the place of adding the official.
I think the league has done a great job, Kevin, having Secaucus now have the ability to make some of those calls to help speed up what we do with regards to the replay.
Here is Cook. After the basket by Brooklyn, just 4 to shoot. Can't hit the
Look at that.
jump shot.
Double-double.
Rush dishes to Cram.
Allen, shoot that, man.
Now Rush. Brent, the NBA has a new CBA, now a collective bargaining agreement. How big a win is this for everyone involved?
I don't think the league has been in a better situation than it is right now, Kevin. And for the fact that labor discussions all took place behind closed doors without anything sneaking out underneath them, I think it was great for the league. It's been great for Adam Silver. It's been great for the Players Association. So it's nice to see the train keep rolling.
Here's Rush. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Here's Brucino. The baseline jumper goes down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
Two great rebounding teams.
There's a lane. And another slam. 46.
Tonight, and that was the edge they need.
I got a minute 18 to score 4 more points.
Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mr. Perfect.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys.
Gotcha. 48.
Slam dunk by Rush.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. Here is Cook. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Hello, D'Angelo.
The pass to Rush. Not going to go that time.
No.
And Atlanta will come the other way. And it's Cook missing.
And forcing
I want this. I want this 50.
He just knows how to pressure you
defensively. Man.
You hear a lot about rim protection. Ooh. This is a good example of how.
Oh no! No! Let's foul him.
Call on Mr. Perfect, and that'll be his third foul so far. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Don't take me out. Oh, call timeout.
They're ahead by 28. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Or could be just wanting to execute well down the stretch. I don't want to leave any room for chance.
Oh, they sat me out.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
Let's see all the stuff that I earned. Target score, contact dunks. It's gonna be a lot of stuff. Runners and floaters. Strong finishes. 13 strong finishes. Boosted up too. Oh, I thought I had silver. One man fast break. Not quite. Free throws. Not even close. Not yet. Look at all this, 14,000. Ah, so close. All right, I got more fans.
We humble ourselves before the old break.
Yo, y'all need to chill out, all right?
Chill out. Chill out. Sis, chill out. Did you see yourself out there tonight?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, DJ, you are starting to become a real contender for that All-Star ballot. Hold up, are you serious? I'm serious.
For real, DJ, you did your thing. Hey, you keep balling like that, All-Stars is a definite possibility. Hey, man, you got the people attention now. Let's go prepare to talk to these good people at the meeting.
All right. Good job, DJ All-Star.
Alright, so probably gonna have a pre-game, a post-game interview. What is this?
It's time. All right.
Yep. Alright, so probably gonna end my stream here. There's nothing special probably gonna happen here. It's just another interview. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to you later. Take it easy, guys.